What the fuck? Hi everyone. It is me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Mars, Sailor Red World here. And today we're going to talk about, you know, we're going to talk about if Sailor Moon and the Might Keepers, known as the Power Rangers, to folks that don't understand that, what you should if you speak English. If Sailor Moon and the Might Keepers are one and the same, or was there things about both shows that were not the same? First off, both shows happen to be owned by Toei. Well, that's a stretch, under the grounds that the Might Keepers were owned by Siobhan and then Disney and then Siobhan and Hasbro. But Overteam or Overshift, the show which the Might Keepers were borrowed and offshooted from in some ways, was owned by Toei. Both shows happen to have a theme of a week, or I should say of the day, And it's true that it's true the Might Keepers and us do fight foes or fiends, that we both shapeshift, and some folks do scathe, the flow shape-shifting thing that happens in both shows, but we do both shapeshift. Another thing that but there is one little thing that is not the same between us, is that after we beat our foe, that's it. The foe doesn't grow big, and we don't have to have a fighting tool to fight that foe in the last fight. Yeah. And you are right about us, because we do shapeshift just like they shapeshift. And there are also other things that need be are the same between each other, but some things that are not the same between each other. Yes, the Might Keepers have gone on to have at least 30 followings to themselves. Well, we only had 5 followings to ourselves. But I guess if you want to but I guess that's true. That's another big unlikeness, between us. You nothing to say about that, Sailor Mars? Oh yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. I mean, a lot of folks out there might wonder if we, were knocking them off or they were knocking us off. And I want to say no, that's not true at all. I mean, our show started between 92 YL. Their show didn't really get started until between 93 YL. And Overteam or Overshift or Overfighting Team didn't get started until between 75 YL, making it the oldest. So if you stop to think of it, how could we knock off something that didn't happen until 1 year after us? Well, there are other things that are our show that their show and our show don't have are the same. Well, one thing is our show is a drawing show and their show is a live show. So yeah, that was another big unlikeness that right there that folks could bring up. And many of their foes do kind of behave like our foes in a way. Their foes want to take over the world in some way, and our foes want to take over the world in some way too, so that happens to be the same. And both our shows have the same tropes. So, yeah, I think our shows do got a lot of things that are the same and a lot of things that are not the same. Hold on here, I gotta do some of my hair. I don't like how my hair was. Alright, back to you. Thank you. Yes, it is true, Sailor Mars or Sailor Red World, that both the Power Rangers or Might Keepers and our show, Sailor Moon, we do have many things that are the same. Is there a hair? Come on, fuck. I hate that. I do. The many things that make our show the same, but then again, at the end of the day, our show might not be the same. There are some things that are the same between us, and some things that are not the same between us, you know. And there was a belief, it might need be true, need be not true, that our show, when Deke got the rights to do our show in 9 between 94 YL, but it didn't broadcast until 9 between 95 YL, you know, a lot of folks believed that that was done since they wanted how good the Mighty Shifting Might Keepers were doing still at that time. They thought our show was brought to fight that and get the same you know, watching and looking and whatever, and it really didn't work out that way. Yes, it's true. Our show didn't do very well. We didn't do very well on UPN and WB. I guess we did alright on USA and Cartoon, but the Might Keepers went on to be on Fox and on ABC and ABC Kin and Toon Disney and Nickelodeon and Netflix. So yeah, I guess they did alright for themselves. But hey, we did get our stuff on Hulu and Netflix, so I guess that's alright for us, but that was like years later. But at the end of the day, even if our show was brought in to fight that show, it was, to be earnest, you know, unfair fight. Their show was on at a good time, most likely 7 or 7:30 in the morning, and then 4 or 4:30 in the afterday. And our show, when it was on UPN and WB, was on at 5 or 5:30, 6 or 6:30, so yeah, we didn't do very well. You're right, Sailor Moon. You're right. At the end of the day, the Might Keepers did more folk works than we got on, and at the end of the day, our shows do got the same tropes. We do shapeshift, we do fight fiends, you know, we got foes that want to take over the world. There are some unlikenesses, like, you know, like they work guns and we never did have guns. And their fiends grow big and we gotta fight them with a fighting tool. And our fiends never did grow big. Well, there was Emerald, and there was Queen Beryl, but that was rare. Most of the time, once we beat our foes, that was it. If there's anything else you can think of that makes both our shows the same, unlike between both of us, let us know. I, Sailor Mars, Sailor Red Ruled Ray, and I, Sailor Moon Serena, see you later.